Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. I just woke up. It's a little early. Matt left for work. Paul's still sleeping. And I think I'm just going to bring the camera along with me today. There's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do. I made a list. I have the tenderloin with apples and sweet potatoes recipe that I want to put in my holiday binder. I have two recipe binders that I'm going to show you to you. So I'm going to put that away. Like I said, it's Friday, and on Wednesday I went to the farm to go get our CSA veggies. There's only one more week, I think. Yeah, one more week. So we have this week and one more. I just shoved the whole thing in the fridge. So I just need to pull that out and kind of process it. I think I'm gonna end up freezing a lot of it. Then, as you can see behind me, I did some online ordering as soon as we got back from the beach. So my Thrive order came and Amazon Prime came, or I'm sorry, Amazon Subscribe and Save came. And Matt just was very nice and opened everything for me last night and just left it on the counter. So they're kind of mixed up. I kind of think I know which one's Amazon versus Thrive, but I figured I'd just show everything to you. I do have laundry going. I line dried diapers yesterday, and it's starting to get to the point where it's not hot enough where the thirsties don't get completely dry, so I just threw them in the dryer. Those are drying. And then once I switch that out, I'm going to be washing my Ruggable for the first time. So I know you probably should wash them on like a regular basis, but I'm washing them because our bathroom rug has toddler poop on it. It was, I hate to admit this, a couple weeks ago, Paul was having potty problems, so I think I gave him one too many prunes, and there was like poop explosions all throughout the day blowing out his diaper. So we are washing that today. I have two. I have one, I'm gonna say it's like 3 by 5. It's the smallest size in our bathroom to hit both our vanity sinks, and then I have one right here in the kitchen with the mega pad, which I love. And I've been looking at, because I went on their website just to double check how to wash it, and I noticed that they have fall prints. So the Ruggable is this thin fabric that goes on top of a pad, and that thin fabric you can take and throw in the wash, and they have like fall patterns. They're just so expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I don't think I would get the Halloween. I think I would try to get one that goes through the whole fall season, and then maybe a Christmas one. I don't know, we'll see. I have not purchased anything. But let me flip around and I will show you everything that I just bought online at Thrive and Amazon. So here's a shot of kind of everything. A lot of it is the usual stuff, and then I got some new things. So just starting back here are the individual bags of olives that Matt likes for his lunches, so I got those for him. I got 2 things of these smoky chipotle salsa. Sorry, I got 2 jars of those because Matt loves this salsa. Another thing of ketchup. I got another thing of yellow mustard, though I don't think we actually technically need this, but that's okay. It'll go downstairs in our food storage area. For Paul, I got him more prunes. That's for exactly what you think it is. And then he still likes these yogurt drops. He did not really care for the veggie ones, so I'm going to stop buying these for him. I'll phase them out because he really likes them. But I still got him the yogurt ones. I got more of these Thrive version of craisins, and then yesterday when I was rummaging through the pantry I found some more bags. I didn't really need these, but that's okay. We use these in salads. Back here I was very low on the Thrive organic Cheerios, essentially is what those are. Paul loves these for snacking. I got these originally for me when I had all the morning sickness, but Paul loves them, so I got these. I guess they're kind of like Wheat Thins, a healthier Wheat Thin type cracker. They're very good. Then I got some applesauce. That's really just for me. I love applesauce as like a dessert. I got some Bonza shells. I think these were on sale more than they usually were. I'm thinking mac and cheese with these possibly, or maybe like hamburger helper type thing. I also got some more dry roasted salted peanuts. I make peanut butter in the Vitamix. I need to do that soon. Then I got some more of my face cream. This is the one I use at nighttime. I got some toddler toothpaste. This is the one we've been using with Paul with a little silicone toothbrush that I got at Target that looks like a banana. That's part of our nighttime routine. I really should make it morning and nighttime. Haven't adjusted to that yet. Here are the prenatal vitamins that I'm using now that my morning sickness is gone. I just filmed an update for month 5 of my pregnancy, so that won't be out for another month, but I did say I'm going to start a blog post on my website, missyjwhite.com, with all of my pregnancy must-have essentials, and I'm just going to keep updating that, so I'm going to start that very soon. And then over here, I don't remember why I put 2 in here, but that's okay, I'll use it. I got some pink Himalayan salt, and I got this lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, because I'm going to do some canning. I'm going to it's apple season, so I'm going to can some applesauce in the near future. I'll film that. And I wanted those two things for canning, and I froze all those tomatoes, so I'm going to make some kind of tomato product. Tomato sauce, pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, I'm not quite sure yet. That's in the very near future. I was watching some videos about canning, and the lady used this tomato huller, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that. So I'm not going to be able to do this to my frozen tomatoes, I don't think, but I got it to get it. I think it was less than $10. And then thank God the pandemic is waning down and canning lids are more affordable. I got these 24 wide mouth canning lids. I prefer the wide mouth jars when I can, just personal preference. These were so expensive like 6 months to a year ago. It blew my mind how expensive canning lids were, but I guess it makes sense. Everybody was home canning, so I can afford them now, so we're gonna start canning again. And then just some cleaning stuff. I really like the Thrive toilet bowl cleaner. I got that. I got the wipes. I try not to use these for anything but cleaning the toilet bowl. I go on and off whether I use cleaning spray and like a microfiber cloth, and then sometimes I just like to use these and then they could just be thrown away. And then this was Amazon, not Thrive, but this is my favorite pet cleaner, and I got a bottle of this at Target when Mo was born. Mo is turning 5 in December, and I just used it up, and I did not use it on pet stain. I used it on a toddler stain. So I got some more of this, and it does come with the sprayers back here. That was from Amazon. And then just over here I got some more goodies. This was primarily Amazon. These are the brand of colored pencils, jumbo colored pencils that I got Paul. It was actually from a Montessori site I follow on Instagram. The person recommended colored pencils versus crayons, and Paul actually prefers these. So he plays with them downstairs and upstairs in Matt's office, and we split the colors, but I figured I'll just get another one, have a set upstairs and downstairs. And then what I didn't notice until later when I was looking them up to buy these again, when you buy them, they come with all the colored pencils, a sharpener, and then a paintbrush. And I was like, well, that's weird. I didn't really fully read that they're colored pencils, they call them wax crayons, and they're water soluble, so you can paint with them. So you can color and then paint over them. I haven't done that yet with Paul. I need to. He's been coloring like crazy. I need to just give him a wet paintbrush and let him go. So I got him these. I got this for me, another frame for my sonogram for baby number 2. It is fall season, so I got Paul. He loves these little blue truck books. So they had a Halloween one. I think they have a Christmas one too he doesn't have. So I got him this Halloween one. It is October 1st, so he'll be excited to read that. I also got him, just because he seems to be really interested in coloring and he likes to draw shapes and starting to draw letters and things like that. So I found on Amazon some preschool workbooks. It does say 2 plus Paul's not 2. So we'll just do the best he can, and there are just kind of like activities in here that are based for very young toddlers, you know, kind of identifying trucks. Not all of them are actually doing some of them are just pointing. There's stickers, things like that. So we're going to start that. Nothing crazy, probably maybe just, I don't know what he has the mental capacity for, 20 minutes a day, something like that. And then I got 2 new garden flags outside. I just kind of had one fall one, and I thought I'd spice it up a little bit. So I always kind of go towards the burlap garden signs. So I got one that says Happy Halloween, and then this one says Happy Thanksgiving with the turkey. So I think I'm going to put this one out. It is October 1st. I don't have my Halloween decorations out just yet, but I need Matt to get those out of the basement for me. Ooh, I lied. I never put this away. So when I did the Target run before we went to the beach, I got this. I love these. These are from Target. It's a $5 wreath. They're little felt pumpkins, so I left that up. Okay, let me put all of this away and start breakfast, and then we'll be on to the next thing. Hi! You having your breakfast? Yeah? You're gonna help? Oh, thank you, buddy. And Mosley got a new antler today. Well, it came yesterday. So he has been playing with that. I usually get him, I think they're elk deer antlers, and I have no idea what he did with his other one. And they are not cheap either. I think it was like $30, $35. So I told Matt I hadn't seen it in so long, so I was gonna get him a new one. So he's been playing with that all morning. Haven't you, Mo? So it has been a very productive morning. I've gotten a ton of stuff done. Paul actually slept until 9, which is rare for him. So I have laundry going. The rug is in the washer. It's so nice outside. I'm gonna let it air dry instead of putting it in my dryer, and then I'll just fluff it up in the dryer. Paul had breakfast. He had leftover pancakes. I put all my Thrive stuff away. which then turned into reorganizing the pantry. I don't know if anybody else does that. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm working on my coffee. I had one more thing that I got in my Amazon box that I forgot to show you because I was washing it. So I got this water bottle, and it has the times for the morning going down, and then you refill it and the times going up for evening. If you looked up pregnancy water bottle, it popped up, but it's just, anybody can use it. You don't have to be pregnant. They had a whole bunch of really cool designs, and it locks. It supposedly doesn't leak. There's this little wrist thing here. And then if you are pregnant, I haven't had this problem, but I know a lot of women just can't drink regular water. But inside the cap, it has this little guard thing, so you can put fruits or cucumbers or something in here. I actually like it because the mouth is kind of an open mouth, and I hate when the ice cubes get little and come like shooting through that. I don't know, I have weird life struggles. So if you flip this, it pops open and it's like a wide mouth. I don't know if you can see that. So that prevents the ice from coming through. This is really cool. I'm gonna add this to my list. I did start the post on my phone. It's just in draft mode. And I think I'm gonna do it by trimester. So I'm in my second trimester now. So I'll have to remember to put this on there. I didn't get this till recently, but this would have been super helpful in my first trimester, especially when I was super nauseous, so that I was focusing on drinking. And I will also say that in addition to this, I have my pint, I didn't put it in the dishwasher yet. I have my pint of apple cider water in the morning, so that's another 16 ounces of water. I don't count coffee because I think it's a diuretic, I think. But I pretty much just drink water all day long. So the other thing I took out of the freezer was a couple videos ago, I made 2 cakes with stuff that I didn't want to go bad. I made a lemon layer cake in a 9x9 Pyrex pan. That was delicious. We had that right before the beach. Then I made a chocolate zucchini cake with cream cheese frosting and shoved it in the freezer. So it is time. I took it out. Like I said, I wasn't leaving it in there very long. I made this on September 10th. It's October 1st, so like 2 weeks-ish. I just covered it in foil. I didn't do plastic wrap or anything. So I'm just going to leave this out on the counter, and then we will try it later on. I actually don't usually have dessert after dinner because of the way my pregnancy is going. I usually have dessert like at like 3:30. So I will taste it for you in a little bit later on. Other things that I want to get going is my dishwasher on my list is to clean it. So I try not to use chemicals, but sometimes you really just have to, I just have to use chemicals for certain things. And with our water, we have well water, it's very weird. So I use this afresh. I get it by Subscribe and Save, and I just do it monthly. So it's a little tablet. I don't like to have anything in the dishwasher, so I'm gonna pull everything, well, I already pulled everything out of the dishwasher, it's empty right now. And I just run it on its heaviest cycle. Then when it's done, I pull out all of the, I don't know what you call it, like the grates that catch stuff. I'll show it to you. I pull them all out, spray them with Dawn Power wash them, put them back in, and then I refill the rinse aid. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get that going. And then behind me, hi, you wanna say hi? And then behind me, I have all the vegetables from our CSA. So I'm gonna pull those out in a second. And I also have, I was getting a head of garlic with each week. So I have a lot of garlic. I do not want it to go bad. So I've never actually done this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just mince all of it. And I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. I know it's best when it's fresh. I'll probably just keep one out, but there's no way I'm gonna go through, I have 8 heads of garlic and I just will not go through it that fast. And like I said, I'd rather just freeze it than it go bad. So we're gonna do that. And I don't even remember what's in my box. So let me get the dishwasher going first, and then we'll pull out the CSA bin and I'll show you what's in there. So all I do with this is I just open it and I put it in the little detergent thing. I mean, obviously read the directions if you don't get the same one as me. And again, I don't have anything in there. It says you can leave dishes in there, but oh, just irks me for some reason. And then I'm gonna put mine on heavy wash so it does high temp and sanitize, and then just let it go. Ignore my slippers with no socks. This is my other ruggable right here in my kitchen. I think when the other one is done, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one too. This is the one that I was thinking about getting holiday covers for. I think they're called covers. So we shall see. I might do that today. Okay, so I lied. One more thing before we start veggie prepping, put this all away, is my recipe. So I told you I have kind of a weird system that I started doing recently. This has been my recipe book for years. I got it off Amazon. It's kind of a mess because I'd never put things away, but it's 3-hole punch. There's dividers that you can name whatever you want. And then there's like a folder in here that I can put miscellaneous stuff, like I think there's my air fryer cookbook and recipe and things like that. This is like my everyday 365 recipes that I go to, keep in here. Most of them are like internet print-offs. So I have this one, and then I have things like this, the roasted pork tenderloin with apples and sweet potatoes. Delicious. You can make this year round, but I know we will only eat this in the fall. So I went through last year, the year before, and took out all of the recipes that I only make during certain times for like the holidays. And I decided to start a recipe book just for the holidays. I got this idea from She's in Her Apron, Kimmy, over at her channel. She did something similar where I think she has a binder dedicated just to Thanksgiving and just to Christmas. I don't have that many recipes, but I really like the idea. It made total sense. So I got this one fairly recently, another binder off Amazon. Last year, the year before, I think I actually just did it by months. So like I just went right to it. For example, Irish soda bread. I only make that around St. Patrick's Day, so I don't need that in my 365 recipe book, so to speak, or corned beef hash. So I started one just by months, just to see if I filled up, and I think I just had enough tabs to do that. I don't like have any spring recipes. I should work on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put this in October. So like in October, I have easy homemade pumpkin puree that I did last year and froze it. That's what I made pumpkin pie with last week. It was actually still good in the freezer. It's just a cool thing that I like to do. And if it's a recipe that I know is gonna get dirty, like this pumpkin pie one, I put it in one of these sheet protectors. I have like, I think I bought when I was working like 100 sheet protectors on Amazon, so I have so many. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in this binder and then put them away. Okay, second to last CSA veggie haul here. Some of them are looking a little sad. Like I said, this is Friday and I picked this up on Wednesday. The only one that looks a little sad is the rainbow chard. So, but that's okay. I'm going to take the stems off, cut them off, and take the leaves and cut them off, and I'm gonna freeze this so I could use that in pasta dishes, quiche, all sorts of good stuff. What is this? A spaghetti squash, which I was really excited about. That I'm just going to, this was in the refrigerator, I'm just gonna let it chill on the counter, take off, oh maybe I'll give him a little rinse. I'll rinse him off. Let him just come to room temp and then I'll put him in the pantry. I got a mess of really pretty tiny bell peppers. I'm going to chop these all up. I don't have anything on the meal plan this weekend for peppers, so I'll just add these to my frozen peppers that I've already started. Eggplant, I am not a fan of, but I'm going to my parents' house next Thursday. My dad, I don't think there's any vegetable he doesn't like. So I'm gonna try to save these. I have a couple eggplants from last week or the week before for my dad, see if he likes them. I can't remember the name of this squash. I am either going to bring this for my dad or just leave it out as Halloween decorations, I'm thinking. So bear with me, I'm probably gonna say this wrong. These were shishimo peppers. I'll put up on the screen if I can find the actual name. They describe them as slightly spicy, ever so slightly, like nothing like a jalapeno. I have actually really sensitive skin to certain peppers. Like I cut up a jalapeno years ago and it felt like I had 3rd-degree burns on my hands. So just to be cautious, I'm gonna wear gloves and just chop these up, freeze them. This would be great for chilies and all this good stuff. I got another head of garlic. And then I got these 2 little tomatoes. So I'm going to add these to my bag of whole frozen tomatoes and we're gonna deal with that probably next week, maybe the week after. I'm gonna make sauce and can it. So I'm gonna leave them just the way I'm just gonna wash all this stuff. And then just in case you were wondering, I actually keep these little containers and I bring them back to the farm and they take them. So nothing gets wasted, which is really nice. So let's wash all this up and then I'll get some of the stuff prepped. at some point my battery died. But I finished chopping up all the garlic and I put it in a freezer bag like this, and I tried to lay it as flat as possible. I'm gonna lay this like this in my freezer. After about like 2 hours, I'll come and just break it up. And I have all this organic chopped up garlic. Some of the bits are a little bit bigger than others, but that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So we're gonna take a little bit of break. Paul wants to play and probably needs a diaper change, and I need a snack, and I need to just get off my feet for a couple minutes. So we'll take a little break and then we'll come back and finish the rest of these veggies. So I have the tomatoes. I just added those two to my bag that already had frozen tomatoes in it. And I just wanted to get that Swiss, I think it's rainbow chard, just chopped up because it already looks so sad and wilted anyway. I still have the peppers to do, and I also pulled out some rainbow carrots that were in my fridge that looked really sad from Misfit Produce. I want to just go ahead, while I have everything out here, I'm going to peel them, chop them, and put them in a zip top, put them back in the fridge, and I'll roast those at some point. I also have like one fruit fly flying around that is driving me bananas. I went ahead and did a mason jar with some apple cider vinegar and dish soap, and I'm hoping that I catch him. He's driving me nuts. But it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go ahead and make lunch. We're gonna eat lunch, and then I think we might go for a quick walk because Paul didn't get up till 9, so I'm not even gonna try nap time until like 1:32, so that gives us some time. And then dinner's gonna be super easy tonight. I'm just doing pizza with pizza crust from Misfit Produce. And then I think I might do wings in the air fryer. So I'll just finish this up at dinner time if I don't get to it. The dishwasher, I don't know if I caught it on film, but the power, I don't know what that was. It was going on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. It wasn't enough to do a full power outage because like the clocks didn't reset, but the washer and dryer both turned off and the dishwasher turned off. So I don't think it did a full clean cycle. I'm just gonna move on. So I did pull out the drain catch thing in the dishwasher. It actually was not too dirty from last month when I cleaned it. So I was like, good enough. I loaded all my dirty dishes in there just so it looks a little bit cleaner. I do have some laundry to fold. My ruggable is outside drying. I'm just gonna let the air dry and fluff it up. The stain did come out, so yay. I'm gonna probably wash this one down here tomorrow so that it can also air dry out. And then tomorrow or Sunday, I'm cleaning my oven. And I figured I'd show you how to do that. So, all right, let's do some lunch, go outside, get some fresh air, and then we'll come back to grab the pumpkin. So it has been one heck of a day. Paul did not nap for me. That's 3 no nap days this week. But it's okay. He's in good spirits. I am treating myself. It's 4:30. I am opening up that chocolate zucchini cake with cream cheese frosting, and I'm gonna have a piece right now. I hope it's still not frozen. It doesn't feel like it is. So I'm gonna have a piece of that now. So let me cut into that and show you what it looks like. So this was frozen for about 2 weeks. That looks good to me. So here's the cake. It's the chocolate zucchini cake. You can probably see little green flecks in there. It looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste and see if the freezer did anything, and I know it probably didn't. Very delicious. If you haven't given this recipe a try, you should. I'll link the video that I did making this one and the lemon cake. It's very, I know I'll use the M word, it's very dense, fudgy kind of cake. You can see little specks of green in there, so if you didn't tell somebody it was a zucchini cake, that might be a cruel joke to put on them, but it's very good. So I'm gonna eat this and then finish up the rest of the veggies, put my ruggable rug in the dryer, put that back, and probably putz around outside for a couple minutes maybe. It's very nice outside today. Okay, so that's done. These are the peppers, I'll put it here, I can't remember what they're called again. And I'm just combining them with some green peppers that we got from a friend. He said they were quasi-spicy. I'll just throw these in chili, no big deal. So I'm gonna throw those in the freezer. And then it's wind down time. It's Friday night. I wanna watch the Great British Bake Off. I think it's Cookie Week, I think. So game plan is to clean up the kitchen a little bit. We're just making pizza, nothing fancy. I'm really in this phase of trying to use up stuff that we have in the house. Matt even offered to get takeout and I was like, I was really tempted, but no. We're gonna have this, I got this from Misfit quite a while ago. It's been sitting in my bread drawer, so we're gonna have one of these for pizza and I'm gonna make some wings. I did get a box from Target that I'm gonna open up. I think it has my Grove dish soap dispenser. Our dish soap dispenser that's attached to my sink broke, so I've just been pouring it out of this pouch thing. It's been really annoying, so I'm excited that came. I'm gonna open that up. We'll probably go for a walk, have dinner, and enjoy the rest of our Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid.